Chaz Brunt here with Carolina Warrior TV up here in Hickory, North Carolina for Fight For It #2. It was an awesome show. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
Michael Harden over Caleb Bailey. Justin Bonds defeats newcomer Mikel Fullwood Jones. A good kickboxing match, Eileen Roscoe defeated Nicole Fisher. Caleb Palmer couldn't get over the onslaught of Rashawn Robinson Jeter. Jeter gets the win. Another good women's kickboxing match. Rebecca Bly defeats Terry Redden. Billy Jack Cup was a virtual blanket all over Jesse Ledbetter for all 3 rounds. Cup gets the win. In the main event of the evening, Diego Costa versus Yao Felipe in a kickboxing match. A very spirited first round with a knockdown by Diego late in the first round. But the second broke wide open for Diego. One good kick, and Yao wouldn't get up. Diego wins it. And a good sign of sportsmanship.
Joining me now is Mr. Al Simmons, Hellspawn Al Simmons out of the NC Fight Farm. He joined me on doing the commentary for some of these fights.
It was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it absolutely was. Al, I want, for people who don't know MMA and think the UFC is just the MMA, this is where your stars.
And when they all make all the mistakes and, you know, all the grind that gets there to this sport, it comes from here. It comes from this cage and these cages like this and these local venues, and these kids are 18, 19 to 20s. You know, that's where it comes from.
So, and just looking back on, this was a very heavy card. Wow. On kickboxing. A lot of people don't see kickboxing promoted like this.
Yeah, there was lots of kickboxing. I really liked the females. I thought that was the fight of the night. You know, in the last fight, it was a great fight. I mean, you know, you talk about 2 guys that are at the top of their game. It could have went either way at one point, but you know what? It was a really fun night. It had its ups and downs. It had really good KOs. It had TKOs. You had submissions. I mean, it was a really good night.
Yeah. The last fight night was Diego Costa versus Mr. Felipe.
Yeah, Yao Felipe.
Yeah, Felipe. And unfortunately, you know, while Diego got the win, Felipe was unfortunately carted off.
Yes, he's going to the hospital just to make sure he's okay. I think it's more of a really sharp contusion to the thigh area, which it just really locks up the whole femur. And I think once it calms down a little bit and he kind of you know, they can get some sort of a muscle relaxant inside there.
What was your fight of the night?
I think my fight of the night would be the 2 girls, what was their names? Rebecca and Terry. Yeah. That was incredible. I mean, back and forth. And what I liked about it was at the very beginning, you thought for sure that Rebecca was going to take away. Yeah. She was just going to whip it. And then all of a sudden, Terry started coming back and getting it. So it was a wonderful back and forth, you know?
You know what was my favorite moment of the whole night?
What was that?
Working with Al Simmons. I appreciate that. That was a great fight.
I love working with you, man.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. And thank
Very
you.
professional, by the way, this guy.
Yeah, and that's debatable. We want to thank the guys for Fight For It up here. Marcelo Rodriguez for putting up the cage and putting together the card.
Marcelo, I love that guy.
So thank you very much. It's been Carolina Warrior TV. See you next time.
See you.